Now our roof's in place, we want to put in some fascias and gutters around the edges. Now if you've used a different type of roof than the hip roof that I've had here, it will be similar, but you'll need to discuss that with me during lessons about how you're going to actually, where you're going to put your gutters and how you're going to work that out. But I'm going to show you how to put it on this hip roof. Now the first thing you want to do is put fascias all the way around. Fascia is a piece of timber that covers the structural part of the roof. And if we come up into roof and hit the down arrow, we can find fascias here. Now we have a fascia in here, and this fascia's size is 19 by 235. Remember that fascias are systems families. We can't import them in, we have to create them. So we'll just go back out, and if we put this fascia on, we'll zoom right in onto this corner. Fascias can attach to 2 points. Now you must attach it to the top one because the profile that's been drawn up has been that it attaches to the top. So I'll just click on that one there, and you can see the fascia go in. But if we look down here, it's actually not long enough. We need to change that, and we can't edit this shape because it is a profile family, much the same as when we created our slab edges. So what we're going to have to do there is create our own fascia board, and I'm just going to control undo that one to come out of that, and this should be pretty well straightforward to you because you've created your slab edges and so forth previously. But we'll come in, set up a new family. We want the same type of family, which is profile hosted. Come in. This point here, this insertion point, is going to be the edge of our roof. So I'm going to draw our fascia out here. Pretty straightforward lines. Come over, I'm going to pick a rectangle, snap to that insertion point, drag down, keep it pretty rough for a start. That's good enough. Hit escape a couple of times, change the thickness. You just might need to zoom in a bit on that. To 19, standard size for timber fascias, and we'll change the height of it. Just get in a bit closer there, just unselect that one. I'm going to make the height of it 250, and that's all we need to do. We can then go save it as a family, and put it into your file setup. If we come back and have a look where that was, remember we said set it up as Revit Family SS, and you should have a folder called My Families in there. That's where you should have your slab edge one. I'm just going to call this one fascia 19 by 250 and save. I'm also going to load it directly into my project, which of course you have to have open. If you haven't got it open, open it up, but load directly into my project. If I come down and check that it's gone in, I should be able to go into families and find in the profiles, and let's have a look, fascia 19 by 250, there it is. Which means then I need to go back into my roof fascia, edit type. We want to duplicate the existing fascia there, but rename it 19 by 250. OK that. We've got it up there now in our type, and now we have to change the profile because the profile's on the 19 by 235. We click in there, and our other one should show up there. There it is there, and OK, and that's all we need to do. It's in there. So we're in our fascia, and there it is, 19 by 255. If I come back to my 3D view, pick that top, and why is that not long enough? Wait a minute, just undo that. I had the wrong one. Let's try that again. Fascia 19 by 250. And you can see now it actually goes just a little bit past the thickness of the roof, which is what we want. So I can just now go around, clicking in a chain order around the house, putting those fascias on, spin around again, around again. These ones here, we'll follow these up on that angle, so just click on those. and that is back to the start. So we have a fascia all the way around. Maybe I'll put two fascias on there. No, I've got the one. Now we want to put some gutters in, and it's really the same type of procedure. We come up, pick architecture, we want roof and gutters. We only have a single gutter in here at the moment, but in exactly the same way as you created the fascia profile, you could create a gutter profile, bring that in and put your own gutter in. But I think this one's pretty good enough. So I'm just going to get back into finding that corner that I had. And now if we were on gutter, it will pick on the top point. Make sure you're picking. Now I've lost my fascia there for some reason. I'll start on this one. I'll put another fascia in. You see it will now pick on the corner of the fascia, and it puts a gutter in like so. Just come back and put that other fascia back in, which disappeared for some reason. That's the one we want. There we go. And again, you can work around your house with your gutter. Just come back into gutter, picking that top point all the way around, and it starts to put that gutter in as you go around. Now when we get, if you've done it the same as me and had this gap here, you may have had a bit of a different design. What we really can only do here is put a gutter in up there and then go on down to put these gutters in across here. Now the gutter ends don't finish off on Revit. It's a bit strange really, and you could actually make up some gutter ends and go and put them on, but really for the exercise, as long as people know that there is a gutter there, that's all we're worried about. So I'm not going to do that at this stage, but if you like to, you can have a go at trying to do that for yourself. If you look up a video on YouTube, I'm sure there's one there about how to create gutter ends. Okay, this one's sticking up a little bit. What I might do is just undo that, put two gutters in. What I might do with that one, why did that happen? Let me just go back and put that back. For some reason I've got two gutters there. Just delete that. Strange, it won't delete. I'll just delete the whole lot and put that gutter back in again. For some reason it put it on top of another one. Just put that back in there. Okay, hit escape a couple of times. We should be able to move that gutter in a vertical or horizontal way too, so we can put that in as minus 50. Let's see what happens when we do that. And you can see that's moved it down. I can probably go down a little bit more because I don't want that gutter showing over the top of the roof here. Okay, so quite easy to fix that up as well. I took out all my gutters by the looks, but I'll just put those back in again when needed. But you can see how you can put your gutters in, get those all in. Just pause from. Okay, there we have our house with all our gutters fixed into place. Next we're going to put in some rafters across here just to block this off. Again, that will depend on what type of roof type you've done and how you've wanted to organise that. So that will be a little bit of your own design. So we'll just have a look at how we can put those in.